think we are live. Last stream was entirely fighting one boss, which was actually kind of fun. I stubbornly stuck to the beast crest, which, from what I've been told from everybody, is very low tier, but it makes me feel cool. So, it was worth it. We finally got it. It's good. How about you? Just when you get on, Twitch wants to play an ad. It's partly why people do the waiting screens and all that, so Twitch can relax for a second. Alright, we are... Okay. Yep, gamer. It's time to do it. I think I swapped back to Reaper. Oh. Nope. Let's go Reaper. That's a good traveling, exploring thing. I do have more memory lockets. Don't think I need to use them. I don't feel the need. That's good to have. Yeah, I think we're good. Now we have to go through this run back one more time. Did this, what? I forget how many times it was. 20 something? Here's Frank. I was gonna say I finally figured out how to deal with Frank, but just wrecked me again. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. Ah, a normal pogo. Oh. Just got used to the weird beast thing. Now I gotta... No! Okay. I always start poorly. We'll attribute that to that. What's up, Liam? Alright, then we fall down here. There we go. Alright, now we're in the Citadel. First steps. Already the ambiance is cool. Now I'm hoping, before we keep going, that we find the double jump and some type of grappling hook, because I have a lot of areas I haven't been able to go in. And it really annoys me. So, hopefully we get that. Thought it was going to be an elevator. I love the backgrounds in this game. Just that blurred look they give it, like it's out of focus in camera. Machine displaying a model of the Citadel. I have no rosaries. Actually, I think I have... Yep. It's gonna give me a map. Yeah! Well, that doesn't do much. Well, it does say it's the Grand Gate, so it doesn't say anything beyond that. At least we have this. Oh, you tricksters. It's a trap. We need some WD-40 in here. I think we're gonna fall now. I remember when Mythbusters tested if you jump as an elevator hits the ground, can you survive? I think the result was no. Their dummy definitely took a beating at the bottom. What's up, Frogger? Or Frogger. That's how you pronounce your name? Don't know where we are now. Perfect. This took a faulty elevator. Oh, they're one-time use. Okay. Getting hardcore now. It's the first time we've seen that. Alright, first enemy's Underworks. So we are not going to the Citadel. I don't think going back there would actually do anything anyway. So we can't jump up here. I think we need double jump. So hopefully, in this place, we find double jump. New enemy. Okay. You guys have a lot of hit points. Cool. Are you sure, Roger? I don't think you'll live. I'm pretty sure Mythbusters tested that. Or maybe they couldn't get the timing right? Because I've seen that thing where the guy jumps out of the back of a car at 80 miles an hour. At 80 miles an hour, and he's perfectly fine. He just stands up straight. So maybe it's similar. Oh, we have an ad for 1:30 on Twitch. Alright, I'm going to wait for the ad. So, let's see. We've done all the quests except for this one, but this we just do along the way, so that's no big deal. I don't even know if you can see that on the vertical stream, but that's the Bugs of Farloom quest. As far as stuff... I was really hoping that this was going to let us upgrade our nail, but it's not a thing. This can be used to craft tools from that lady, but we haven't done that in a while. We haven't found a place to use this yet. Reduces damage taken from flame and magma. I'm assuming I'm going to find a place where that's useful, but I can just walk across magma right now. Besides the instant kill magma. That I haven't used. That I should have used that when I used the tax. Oh, I can do that in the future on bosses. That'd be cool. Oh, nice. You saw this whole game already. Cool. Yeah, the game is amazing, and it's great to watch, too, I'd imagine, just because the art is so cool, and the, like, ambiance is so cool. Alright, Twitch ads are done. Sweet. Let's not hit that yet. This game is playing with your expectations a bit, I've found, so... If you just hit a switch when you see it, it might screw something up. Doesn't look like that's the case here. Okay. But I'm definitely gonna check. I even made a short about automatically hitting levers and how we all do it. Don't know what that sign is for. You can chill there. A crude map of the Underworks. They're being very generous with maps now. Alright, so we should try to go down. I don't think we can. I just want to double check. I like to mark off everywhere before we go forward. Yeah, we'd have to pick this up and drop it. Can't see any other way to get down there. No random walls. Yep, maybe... Well, there's that area to the bottom, I mean, top left of that area on the bottom. Might be a place to drop down into, so... Could be that too. Now we know. I was watching a bit of Return to Moria today, which is a survival game. Lord of the Rings themed. Basically, the doors reclaim Moria. I played a decent amount of it, like 10 hours. I want to get back into it because it feels really cool. Again, I'm big on ambiance, and that game has ambiance. You're literally in Moria, slowly upgrading gear, getting armor. All right, what are we dealing with? Okay. Hey, thank you, Roger. Appreciate it. I actually have an artist working on my fully rendered model, so I'll have that soon so I can actually articulate. And you don't just have me with a couple images here. So I'm excited for that. It's gonna look a little different. He's very anime inspired. Just a jump on that situation? Cool. I'll take shells. These tools are actually useful. Who'd have thunk it? They definitely carried me through a lot of that last boss, or at least learning the last boss. When I was bad at it... Oh, I need to jump there. When I was bad at it, the tools helped me get to the later phases. Okay, that's much quicker than that. Okay. I am a good player. Whew. It's very Mario-esque. The, what are the big rock things called? And yeah, that bug did sound like the old guy from The Simpsons. They have some very interesting sound effects in this game. Nothing sounds like threatening. They always sound almost comedic. Oh, I remember you. You've seen that enemy before. Forget the name of the rock guys from Mario. That looks violent. Okay. Alright, now I'm curious. Guess we're going this way. But now I want to know what's that way. Hey, buddy. I thought you were a blacksmith. Okay. He's gonna close the distance. Nails OP. Assume that hurts. Shard bundle, sweet. Okay. Glad it went back that way. Looking at a straight shot with an upper level. Oh, I see shards. Now, we did have the bridge collapse over there, so we have to pay attention to that. Yeah, that's definitely the old guy from The Simpsons. All four? Just three. Was curious. Nothing there. Reaper is nice. That's a very long slash. That's why the spear is pretty much the best medieval weapon. Because, I mean, everyone loves a sword. Swords are awesome. But if you're fighting a guy with a sword and you have a spear, your dangerous end is very close to him. And his isn't close to you if you're at max range. Like, spears are goated. And they're easy to make. That's the real, like, medieval weapon. They love to do this. Okay, gotta come in from the other end. So up and over. We also didn't go in the upper level. Let me go back here. There is a level above this. We'll find it later. Oh, you're that guy. Really would rather not fight two of you. Mario the crap out of that guy. Yeah, spears need more love. In Souls, no one ever uses a spear. Oops. I'd say the most popular weapons, typically... I mean, everyone loves a greatsword. A greatsword, katana. Not saying everyone that plays Souls games are weebs, but a lot of them are. Which makes sense. He's a chimney sweep, alright, alright. What do you look like? Alright, this is a closed room. Cool. We gotta do it. There's gonna be something in these one of these times. Not today. Gotta use that 1-2 combo more. Sweet. The uppercut and attack on the way down. It's pretty nifty. I was playing Beast too long. I forgot Reaper's stuff. And we are killing these guys not only because we have the Bugs of Farloom quest, oops, but we lost like 600 rosaries last stream, dying twice. Alright, so we can loop around here first, then go to the right. That looks like a lot more over there. Yep, let's do that first. Okay, should have waited. Look before you leap. It's like a factory. You're clearing out dirt like they're digging. Different prices? Yeah, we need rosaries to go to the bench in here, so... Need to kill the enemies. Can't skip them. Let's go with the middle one. Sweet. Alright. Let's loop around, then we'll go back. Easy. Wait for that kind of move. We definitely went a little too berserk on this guy. I do not have the beast mode anymore. I like this area though, it's pretty cool. Guessing steam hurts. This seems boss roomy. Or maybe just this guy. Need to get rid of that guy first. Okay, steam hurts. Good the steam! Yeah! Okay, this is not a good first attempt, I'll admit. Okay. Not great. Luckily, we are right here. They're not being nice with these runbacks, though. Their new thing has been putting a lot of platforming in between their runbacks. Alright. Gauntlet time. Yeah. That's the way to deal with him. Forgot he did that right away. Alright, didn't go well. Don't know why I'm finding this very hard. But I have stated numerous times, I definitely... The game freeze? I just had a driver issue. That sucks. I've never had that problem before. Luckily, we are right next to the bench. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. If I was in the middle of a long exploring run, that would have been terrible, but we were not. Definitely screwed that up horribly. Wait for the next cycle. Nope, next one. What's up, Glitch Army? We are dying to a gauntlet right now. Like I said before I got rudely interrupted, bosses I find less frustrating than the gauntlets. For some reason, the basic enemies and their basic slow attacks are harder for me. Gauntlet. That's what these fights are, where they throw multiple normal enemies at you. Apparently people call them gauntlets in this game, so I'm trying to use the correct nomenclature. Oh, try to get under him. Ah, I almost got him in there. Alright. We are 0 for 3 on these guys. Maybe we should go back to Beast. Oh, we stood up. Guess we're not. Yeah, gauntlets provide me more trouble than bosses do. I think from Harry Potter 4th movie. Did they have Gauntlet in that? I don't know. But a gauntlet is like a series of trials, basically. Like running the gauntlet is the English term. That guy predicted my jump. Not going well. Gotta shake the rust off. We are in Act 2 now, so things being harder makes sense. Alright, we need to come up with a strategy in here, though, because just going bum rushing isn't working. We have to get over to the left side so we can knock the first guy in there, then deal with the big guy by himself. So doing both at once is rough. This is working okay. Okay. That was a fair trade. Now it's not good. We died again. Alright. 0 for 4? Alright, let's do it. We just had a million boss fights with this. Let's put it back on. Oh yeah, I remember book 4. The old Tri-Wizard tournament. Great book. I think critics tend to like 3 more, but I love 4. 3's good. Okay, I jumped into the steam. Is this gonna be this stream? Nah, we'll get it. I'd say my favorite from the books was probably Tri-Wizard Tournament 1, Goblet of Fire. But I don't think that translated well to the movies. Alright, well, we had a good start. And we failed. Yeah, for some reason, I don't think the movies did the Tri-Wizard Tournament justice compared to the books. I hope the new show is good. Oh, wow. Not a good start. I hope the show is good, but we'll see. They made a lot of interesting decisions in casting. Alright. This is my kryptonite today. Even this guy's giving me trouble. I did have quite the lifting session today, so I'm a bit tired. Got a great night's sleep, though. Well, we did better. I'm trying the full aggro approach. We'll see if it works. But this is tough. I was saying earlier, going through the Act 1, that everyone said the game's harder. I'm running through the bosses. This is no big deal. They're wrong. Now I see it. Act 2. It's hitting me in the face right away. And yes, I'm stubbornly going to keep using my beast, because it's fun. I don't know what just happened there. I went to heal and it got interrupted. Didn't know that's a thing. I know it could do damage through your heal, obviously. But that just straight up interrupted it. The bright side is we're not losing anything from dying, so. And we're right here. Perfected that guy. That guy tracks so well with that throw. Oh, I lost 101 to that guy. Alright. Challenge accepted. Yeah, with the new show, I think the only big problem they have is race swapping Snape is kind of an issue. Any other professor wouldn't have mattered, but Snape's story is very much hinged on being the one Harry's suspicious of the whole time. Like, there's literal line, like, there's something about him, I don't know, I don't like him. Something like that. And if you're the only black professor in the school, all of a sudden, that has a different connotation. Not to mention, Harry's dad. Oh, come on. Harry's dad uses a lynching spell on Snape. Oop. We died. And, yeah, a lynching spell has different connotations when the race of the character is different. It's not great. Yeah, they do have a show. There's a preview out for it. So you can't watch it yet. I'm pretty sure they're done filming. And just need to... Wow. These guys are destroying me today. Yeah, there's a trailer out. So if you want to watch it, you can. It is a little odd just because the movies aren't that old, really. But it's Hollywood, so they don't want to do any new IP. They only want safety. So execs think, oh, people like Harry Potter, make the Harry Potter. So hopefully it's good. Alright, you got me. Alright. Alright, now we're embracing the beast lifestyle. Go hard. That was what, 6 tries, 7 tries? Something like that. No problem. Well, little problem, but we got there. Chimney sweep. It's pretty wicked with that thing. I know nothing else up here. We do need rosaries though, so not a bad thing. Well, now we are beasts, so I hope there's no pogoing. Gonna open the shortcut. You. Nobody likes you. Those guys. Alright, let's go back to... Another thing I have about the trailer. This isn't Harry Potter in particular. It's most new media. It seems to be because it's all done digitally now and not on film. Everything looks so dead. Like there's a filter over everything, it seems like. Everything's gray and just kind of drab. And for Harry Potter, you don't want that. You want colors, you want vibrancy. This is a wizarding world. But it looks pretty drab. Alright, so that toggle didn't really do anything. Oh yeah, it did. It opened this up. Cool. I don't really want to fight you guys today. I just fought you a bunch of times. You guys can chill back there. Yep. Alright, Bugs of Farloom, we got another one. How close are we? Almost there. Oh yeah, I hope it's good. I like Nick Frost. He'll never be as, I don't think, as good of a Hagrid as the original guy. But unfortunately, the original guy passed away. Very sad. But he was perfect, just because he had really big features, like big nose, big cheeks. Whereas Nick Frost looks a little skinny, honestly. I mean, good for him health-wise, but Hagrid, you don't want to be skinny. But maybe he'll make up for it with the performance. Because I didn't like when they cast Timothy Chalamet as Paul Atreides. I thought that was bad casting. I didn't think he'd pull it off because he looked too much like a boy, but he was incredible. If you never watched the new Dunes, they're so good, and he's really great. He is Moadib. Come on. Asuka, what's up? Welcome to the stream. You did miss me dying a bunch of times on a gauntlet. Like I've told the regular watchers, bosses I love. I love learning bosses and struggling through them, learning the movesets. But the regular enemy gauntlets, I struggle with. For some reason. Maybe I subconsciously overestimate them. I don't know. I don't think we jump higher when they're running. It really annoys me. There's a switch up there. Oh, cool. That's even worse. So I'm not really new to streaming. I've been streaming for a bit, but it took a long time off, so the few regular watchers I did have went their separate ways, because I was like months off because work was killing me. So originally I did all the Final Fantasy remakes in a row, which was a lot of fun, and a lot of people like that. Now we work through Hollow Knight and Silksong. Yeah, Glitch, that's kind of what I was feeling too. It feels a little bland. But maybe it's good. Again, the kids look good. The Hermione, Ron, and Harry all look great. I like the actress that plays McGonagall. She's in a lot of stuff, and I think she'll make a good McGonagall. What's his name as Dumbledore is an interesting choice. What's his name? Very famous actor. He was in Footloose. He was the pastor. That's an old reference. But I think he'll be good. Again, it's hard to match the OGs. But I don't think they should try. They should try to do their own thing. Okay, no map for this area. All-time favorite game. Favorite's a tough... Yeah, Hagrid would... The old Hagrid was perfect. I forget that actor's name. He's a British guy. British comedian, big guy. But he died a couple years ago. All-time favorite game, probably... If I go by hours, I'd be lying if I didn't say Classic World of Warcraft. Because I put so many hours into Classic World of Warcraft, like the level 60 version. From... Choral Chambers. I'm going far afield here. Where am I? But I played on a lot of private servers in Classic WoW, even when it wasn't official servers yet. Okay, we need to go back, 'cause we should go this way first. Before we explore this new area. I want to knock off all the Underworks. Okay, we're going back. Yeah, I'd probably say... I have to say Classic World of Warcraft, just by the amount of time I spent in it. But... if I was asked, like, what I think is the best game I've played, even though it's on the Super Nintendo and dated, Final Fantasy VI is incredible. My other favorite game would be Final Fantasy IV. You can see a trend here. Final Fantasy IV was the first time I really experienced a grand narrative in a video game. The story of 4 is... Again, looking back on it, if you play it now, it'll seem pretty rudimentary, but it still works. Like, rudimentary doesn't mean bad. Simple, it doesn't mean poor. It just means simple. And again, it's the first time I experienced that type of grand narrative and saw it could be possible in a video game. So I love Final Fantasy IV. Cecil and Kane's bromance, Cecil's redemption from being a Dark Knight to a Paladin, Palam and Param's sacrifice, Tella's sacrifice when he casts Meteor, kills himself. Yeah, Final Fantasy IV is awesome. Do need to kill enemies still. We need rosaries. Yeah, you can ask me something. Sure. Alright, we got another guy over here. I'll just heal. Let's damage tank that guy. Oh, there's definitely a switch there. Suka, I'm not interested in custom art, please. I'm good. Oh no. I appreciate you guys' hustle, and because I have a little VTuber model, I know I get it. Like, you're trying to throw your art out there, so I do appreciate it. But no, I'm good. I'm actually working with an artist right now on VGen to do a 3D rendering or a 3D rigging. So he's currently doing that. So thank you for the offer, but I already got that on lockdown. Oh, I didn't even see this thing right in front of me. This one better be permanent. 'Cause that's a lot of rosaries. Travel. Oh. Cool. But yeah, thanks for stopping by the stream anyway. Hope you were entertained, even though I know you're trying to show your art off. This loops back around. Probably open a door here. Oh, you can't go back through though. Okay. So, we're not going to do that right now. But we know that exists. So we do need to go up to Terminus. Wasn't Terminus the name of... What was it? The place they're trying to get to in The Walking Dead. Oh, it's down here. That's when I stopped watching it. I saw there were signs for Terminus, and the season ended when they were going to go there. I didn't know Hogwarts Legacy that had a memorial for him. That's really cool. It's one game I need to get to. There's a lot of games I haven't played because I had a really bad computer until recently. Okay. Do we go that way first? Yeah, there's a lot of games I didn't play because my computer was pretty bad. I had made it from scratch like 8 or 9 years ago. And back then, it was great. But you can imagine 8 years is a long time in computer terms. So, now that I have a good computer... Okay. I want to play stuff like Hogwarts Legacy that I didn't get to. I also have Cyberpunk. Silk Eater, nice. Cyberpunk that I never got to because it ran barely, but pretty poorly on my computer, so didn't get to that. Oh, sweet. Free bench. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and do that as well. Due to unacceptably high injury and unsanctioned deaths. This is supposedly sanctioned deaths. Ventrica travel shall be henceforth be denied to all. For Farloom Eternal, a bug who serves must never die. Alright. Well. That was not a way forward. Yeah, I do have a Twitch. Twitch Wings. Although I found YouTube, the algorithm is much better. Because there's basically zero discovery on Twitch. Whereas YouTube is pretty good at finding people with like interests. So is TikTok, really. Alright, so we can still go to the Choral Chambers. Apparently we can't go this way. We gotta make a backtrack all the way over there. I should pay more attention to, let's go this way. Pay more attention to what I rest at. When I see a bench, I automatically rest. But if it didn't rest at that one, it could have ported all the way back over here. Oh well. It's not that far. Just gotta do some platforming. Keep going. No, that's a paid one. Screw that. Good night, sir. You're actually playing this too? Awesome. I'm assuming you're further than me. Because I wouldn't watch a stream of someone that was further than me. Because this game is so much about the discovery. Okay. Luckily, people have been pretty good about not spoiling things. It's only been a couple times. And they're usually good about stopping if I ask them to. But yeah, the game's great. I definitely found the difficulty spike, though. Because Act 1... I'd heard how, oh, it's so much harder than Hollow Knight, and it's gonna be rough, and... No, Act 1 was fine. Act 2 has definitely stepped it up. As I run into an environmental. Okay, I don't want to fight you. Yeah, it's my first time ever playing. I played through Hollow Knight... pretty, well, actually, at this point, it's like 2 or 3 months ago, because... Oh, crap. Whoops. Because work decided to be annoying. But yeah, my first time through Silksong. First boss is tough, but then I had a string of bosses that weren't that bad. But I just hit a boss. I'm not going to say who it is if you're not where I am. But I think it was 25 attempts, which is, I think, my most in Hollow Knight or Silksong. Whoop. I want to get up there. I can almost reach that with this nail. But I do like that, though. I like fighting and dying on bosses and slowly learning. Because I am an avid Souls player. Alright, there's nothing down there. That's the name of the game in Souls. This looks like a boss arena. There was a bench right up there. I should be fine. Took 3 days. Damn. That was me on Millennia. Millennia in Elden Ring. Well, it wasn't 3 days. It was like 40... I think it was 47, 46 attempts to kill Millennia. I haven't found a boss like that here yet. But I'm only just started Act 2, so I probably will. Okay, not a boss arena. Or maybe it is? Nope. Shortcut. Okay, new area. Let's do this one first. Hoping we find another map. They've been pretty generous with them so far. And I was never using tools at all until that last boss fight that took me a million tries. Then I started using the nails, and the nails are badass. What I didn't try was, I forgot I had this thing, which applies venom. So I could go with the nails and put venom on it. That probably would have been better. What's up, Hannah? Next time I'm stuck in a boss, I will try that. You still only play gun games? I haven't played a first-person shooter in a very long time. I think as I get older, I know I'm worse at them. Just naturally, your reflexes get worse. But I am going to play probably Space Marine after this. I'm going to coincide that with the Warhammer Army project I'm working on. So I will jump back to a shooter and see how I am. We'll go there a second. And Space Marine looks really cool. I'm big into Warhammer, so I know a lot of the lore, which makes it cool. Alright, we are above where we were. Let's see if we connect over here. That's mean. Oh. I think we might have just locked ourselves back here. No, good. Okay. I don't know why that exists. Let's go back up. Yeah, I think Space Marine would be cool, because then I can show off some of my army I'm building, and it'll coincide pretty well with that. All on theme. So I'm trying to make an entirely new army before 11th edition come out, which is the new edition of Warhammer Tabletop. It comes out in probably a month and a half. So, excited for that. Machine displaying a model for the Citadel. Yes. Crap. Yes. Again. Unknown aspect. Did you play Hollow Knight before this? Because what I've found definitely is they definitely treated this like, again, I relate everything to Souls because I love those games. They definitely do it that way, where Hollow Knight is it builds up the difficulty level, but then Silksong starts at like where Hollow Knight finishes. So initially, Silksong is much harder than Hollow Knight. Yeah, I'm using Reaper right now as well. But this is my favorite for bosses, Beast. I love it. From what people have told me, it's very low tier, but I don't care, because it's awesome. Yeah, but if you read Hollow Knight lore, that'll definitely give you context. I like not knowing it, personally. Because then, again, back to Souls. Same thing in that game. They don't really explain the lore to you. You just have to slowly piece it together from item descriptions and the few NPCs that are in there. But I also know people who like reading movie summaries before they watch a movie. So I get that if you want to know the lore first. But I'm going to play Hollow Knight again and read the entire lore before I play it again. So when I go back through it, I'll be able to see... This looks like a boss? No. Keep getting faked out by big rooms. Yeah, so when I play Hollow Knight again, I'm going to read all the lore first. And find out where all the secrets are and try to, like, 100% it. I know where you are. Yeah, but Reaper I've definitely found the best for exploration. Yeah, Beasts. I chose it for a reason. We gotta kill this guy too. Because I'm very cautious in these type of games and in, like, Souls. I'm always, like, the shield guy, block counters. So I wanted to force myself to be aggressive, and with Beasts, the only way you heal is by hitting things. You cast your heal, but then you have to hit things to actually heal. So because of that, you have to be aggressive, or you don't heal. So, I did like that. Welcome back, Glitch Army. So it's forcing me to adapt and be more aggressive, so hopefully that can translate to other games as well. And I can work on my careful tendencies. So when I finally play Bloodborne, I'll be able to go full aggro. This looks like a story beat. This place is enormous. Wait. What is that? Sorry, I can't see on the vertical stream. What is that? I don't remember seeing a way up there. Gotta do that first. That's all the way over there. Yeah, Reaper is great at parrying because it's so long. Whereas Beast is very short. But also, if you're on the vertical stream, I am streaming this on YouTube horizontally as well. Which, it's tough on vertical stream because there's always a trade-off between how much of the screen you can see and how small it is. Okay, that's what that was. I really can't get over there. So yeah, if you want to watch on the horizontal stream, it probably looks better. You can see the whole screen. I try to include the... What am I doing? At least my health bar on the vertical one, while not being too zoomed out. Best addition to this was being able to sprint. Hello? What's this? Little spider climbed so high here to stand a quiver at our startling citadel. Pale child, you return only to mock. Neither you nor your land have proven my match. That's right, Hornet. This sleeping citadel shall be no different. Spider dear, why must you remain so distressingly optimistic? The power that waits above you cannot conceive. Her who would snuff that hope with barely a glance. Fool child, you still think me blind to the form of your liege, having come this far? This land's grandeur, the devotion of its bugs, and the curse that befalls them, the signs are clear. Your kingdom is in the thrall of a creature beyond bug, one of the higher caste. Whatever its desire for my silk and my shell, it shall find I'm quite attached to both. Taha, marvelous, so the spider knows something of fathomless beings, and still it hopes to stand against one, a god. Where do you hide this boundless strength you claim, spider? Watch your struggle towards us. Yours was a painful, broken trek. One needs grace to stand before the divine.
Vienta!
Then best keep you watching, child. I've found those who claim themselves a god can rarely match the title. Yeah. And experience tells me even gods can fall. Hornet's hard. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Unknown. But yeah, you don't want to spoil yourself, because a lot of this game is the discovery. See ya! Oh, another gauntlet. You can catch enemies in a pogo. You have a lot of hit points. And you parry a lot. Alright. Just you left. You don't do much. It happened again. I didn't know you could do that. It can actually stop your heal. Interesting. But sometimes I just, take a damage hit. A white lock bearing a surgical symbol. Now we definitely need the lock. See you, Glitch Army. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I was trying to just damage tank through that and heal anyway, but no. He said no. So you throw and you do that thing. Oh, 3 things. I really hope we find an upgrade for our nail. It feels like we're underpowered in this area. This music is lovely. What do we got? Not gonna go fast. Oh. Sweet. We definitely need rosaries. Heal before we deal with you. Yeah, Reaper also has these orbs that you can grab. It's just extra silk, which is very handy for traveling. Alright, we got spikes down there. We got a dude up there. Spikes over there. Alright, this way. You're new. That works. Alright, Projectile Man. Alright, after you parry, they're not dangerous. Oh, you tricky dude. Not even mad, that was pretty good by you. I almost jumped on the spikes to get that. You have to be almost dead. Okay. You are weak to pogo, sir. I don't even know if anything's over there, but I want to get over there. No reward? For my hard work? Fine. Yeah, bench. Sweet. Alright, we're doing a good job. Look like we have a wraparound to the Choral Chambers here. End of the line. Like, why does this platform exist and this platform? There's nothing there. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to set up a vertical stream. I don't know if I've nailed it yet or not. Because again, there's always a big trade-off between how much gameplay you show, how small the screen is. Do you err on the side of seeing the whole screen, having it being real tiny, or what? So, I'm still experimenting. Yeah, this is my first playthrough. Oh, I didn't want to do that. This is when we use the bench warp. Yeah, I played through Hollow Knight, must have been like 2 months ago at this point. 2 or 3 months ago. And then work started killing me, and I was doing 12-hour days, and it was awful. So I kind of got away from it, but got back to this recently. And had my first very hard boss. The judge at the beginning of the Citadel. Took me 26 tries, I think it was. I forget exactly. Mid-high 20s. And before that, I pretty much 3-shot every boss at least. 1-shot a lot of them. But Act 2 was like, alright, no more messing around. Oh, you're in Act 2 as well? Nice. You're probably further than me then. Just got into Act 2. This only exists for that? This really only exists for a shortcut, huh? Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, gameplay is almost the third aspect of these games that make it cool. As the first is the music and the art and the ambiance. Yes, I 100% did. It was like my 18th or 19th try. I was on 1 life, I killed him, and then he blew me up. And the boss doesn't say dead when he blows you up. I didn't know that. So I was still celebrating. I'm like, oh great, I'll just run back through, and then I go back and he's still there. That, yeah. It was another 7 or 8 tries after that to kill him. But yeah. That was insane. I'm like, that's the first time I've seen a boss death animation kill somebody. And someone happened to be me. You're not fun in close quarters. You're just a nuisance. Play baseball with you. He's not catching very well. Alright. Alright, down to the left. I'm assuming you died to the last judge as well. When he blew up. That's a very specific thing to know, and probably known by only those who have experienced it. Oh yeah, my bug's quest. Wait, where is quest? 99! The quest is taking a long time. Whoops. Go that way. No, let's go to the right first. What do you do? Oh, we fought you before. Oh, that counted. Sweet. He died. So we are done with the bugs of Farloom. We have to go back to Greymore. Oh, you spoiled it? Ah, that sucks. Yeah, spoilers are rough. I've had a few people spoil a couple things, but I've already passed them, luckily. And when I asked them not to, they stopped, so. I think a lot of people assume when they just jump in a stream that people have beaten this game already, because it's been out for a bit now. And people are very passionate about these games. So the fans played it right when it came out. I still feel like we should have had a nail upgrade at this point. We feel incredibly weak. So I'm hoping we didn't miss any. I have that ore stuff, but I think that's only for tools. I'm not even sure you do upgrade your nail. Because we got that upgrade, that spider lady gave us an upgrade to our hunter crest. I'm assuming you can just upgrade the crest and that instead gets you more damage. Hey, Space Guy, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Alright, we are going up now. There's a thing on the left. Let's go here first. This is not on map. Hello, something. Oh. We don't want to fight you. We're far from a bench. Oh! Aha! Is this the apostate key? I hope it is. I know I've been waiting for that for a while. Yes, this is my first playthrough. I played through Hollow Knight 3 or 4 months ago. Oh, we gotta hit that. This is my first Silk Song experience. Nice. And last stream we lost about 700 rosaries. So, yeah. Killing most things we come across because of that. We still don't have the apostate key. I don't know where that is. Yes, I care about spoilers, so please no spoilers. I think the story is much more straightforward than Hollow Knight was. Hollow Knight was definitely like a Dark Souls 1 game where barely any dialogue. You have to read item descriptions to figure out what's going on. You slowly learn about the worlds. And I still don't really know the story of Hollow Knight 1, but I kind of like that. I like it when the world doesn't care if you're there or not, if that makes sense. When a game just says, oh, hello, adventurer, let me explain to you what you're doing here. That doesn't really do it for me. It doesn't feel real. That's why I like Classic WoW over the later WoW expansions. But Silk Song, because Hornet talks, you definitely understand what's going on a lot more. It's because people still treat you like you're just a dude, like they don't really care. Which, again, I like. But Hornet, just because she has a character in this one, gives a lot more insight as to what's going on. Oh. Jeez. Ow. As far as, like, the difficulty, because that's, you know, what a lot of this game is about, I heard it was way more difficult than... Yes. It was way more difficult than Hollow Knight. I hadn't really felt it be that horrible. That was not worth. But now I know what that is. It wasn't that horrible until I got to the start of Act 2, and that damn judge boss took me like 26 tries. Then the worst part, I just told Moises this, was I finally killed him after like 19 or so tries, and then the explosion when he died killed me. And the kill doesn't count if the death animation kills you. That's the first time I've had a death animation do damage. Took me like 8 more tries and I finally got him. So I think now that we're in Act 2, the difficulty is stepping up. But yeah, I like it a lot so far. And it is, in essence, also just more Hollow Knight. It's the awesome art, it's the awesome music. Gameplay is almost a third thing in this game, in this series of games. Like, even if the combat was terrible, it still would be fun to run around in the world, because this music right now is great. And the art is all hand-drawn and awesome. Easy. I like the wolf impression those guys do. They always woo. I do need to get the soundtrack for this. I don't know if I got it when I bought it. Okay, I'll take a hit. That's fine. And the fact that they sold this... Wasn't this 20 bucks? They could have charged 60 for this. People would have bought it. Probably in the same amounts. But they're like, no, we want more people to see it. $20 for a game with this much content. They're awesome. I hope they keep doing more. Interesting. Is this a fight? Oh, this looks like a puzzle. Look out. Okay. Nope. My memory at 10 at night is not the best. Okay. Alright. I totally missed that. Yeah. I was looking at chat. Okay. No! I didn't mean to hit that. It's the bottom row, then the top row, then the left. Just jump straight up. Oh, bottom row, then top row. Literally told myself what it was. Alright. Bottom row. One more? Yeah. Nope. Sweet. What do we win? What is that? One part of a cogwork heart containing an intricate mechanism of wheels and regulators. I assume that'll be worthwhile later. Well, we got a thing. You can go right as well. Let's go right first. We do need more rosaries. This place apparently charges for benches. Yeah, I know I've ranted about this already, but there's a lot of places in the Act 1 I haven't been able to get to yet, because I need either the double jump or, like this place for instance, needs some type of grappling hook, which wasn't in Hollow Knight, but I assume it's here, because I see grappling things here as well. There's a grappling thing. So I'm hoping we find those in here. If not, I'm going to have to do a lot of backtracking, because I think I hit everywhere I could go in Act 1. Where are we? Oh. This is better. Hot gates. It's like Thermopylae right here. I have to remember, in this game, their poise is very high. Like, most enemies don't get stun locked if you keep hitting them. Oh, what is that? I don't like you. Alright. Go. Nope. I don't like you. We're not fighting you. We can go up. I say that looks broken. Seems like. Well, we can't do that. Seemed like a shortcut. I don't think we're making it through there. Maybe we go the other way. You're not hard, you're just at a very annoying spot, sir. Maybe come down here so I can throw you into spikes. Just go in there. There we go. Alright, my favorite tool is definitely the thing that collects rosaries for me. Alright. Cool, we haven't been over here yet either. Let's go this way first. Yeah, some of the enemies I've had more problems with than the bosses. That probably connects over there. Do we go left or right? Let's go left. I think... Yeah, right seems like that's going to lead me to the end goal of this area moving along, so we're going to explore other stuff first. Yeah, I've had the most annoyances with the gauntlets rather than the bosses, so... Case in point. We're gonna joust you guys. You're a tricky dude. Okay, that guy's jousting me. And he broke my heel. You're gonna be very careful with this guy. We don't want to get another enemy. How about some nails? That's right. But now we're in rough straits. Dire straits, one would say. Maybe there's a bench in here? This just looks peaceful. Another grappling area, which we don't have. Oh, look at that. Ask and you shall receive. Now we can see. Nice. The Citadel is enormous. But I'm glad we found a bench. Yeah, another grappling hook area. Went a little berserk on that guy. Shouldn't have done that. Really feel like I'm doing low damage. Alright. Let's go back to the bench. They're back! That motley crew. We are not going to fight them this time. I have found a lot of the situations... Oh. Just getting through. That a lot of those guys, when you kill them once, the second time they don't drop rosaries. They definitely want rosaries to be more finite. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm assuming grappling hook has to be soon. And then probably double jump after the grappling hook. That would be my guess, because double jump's probably the most powerful thing in the game. Alright, so let's go down before we go over, because over is the objective. Guy has such odd movement. He's annoying. Gotta check both sides. There's a shiny thing. You again. Taunting me with that shiny. I forget what you do. Oh yeah, you're the charging dude. Guess I'll see you in a bit. You can only attack horizontally. I'll see you later. And we still want to kill as many of these as we can because we need rosaries. I should use that more. That seems really strong. Yeah, once you get the grappling hook, it's gonna be that's like the most fun part of these games. I think once you find that movement tech, going back to the areas you've been thinking about the whole time, because you can finally see what's in there. I'm very excited for that. There may or may not be a boss fight. I was assuming there was. Typically it's a story beat boss fight when you get to something like that. We're not dropping down there yet. It looks like a dining hall. But yeah, once I find that grappling hook, it's going to be so much fun. Because I have all these places marked that I can't get to. I need a simple key for one of them, but a lot of them... Like there I need grappling hook. Over here I need a grappling hook. Outside of the slab I need a grappling hook, so... Oh, hello. What an awful clattering. Would you kindly conduct yourself a little more carefully? And why are you adorned in such an awful livid red? By my oath, those above must make a sport of sending me the most wretched servants they can find. I am no servant, sir. Rather, a guest of sorts. And Hornet has some sass, which I appreciate. Invited by the Citadel, tell me, is this vial of oil on display your own? Nothing here is my own, you impotent young mite. This is sacred hall. And all the food contained within belong to my most exalted master, the great gourmand. I think we're fighting the great gourmand. The finest connoisseur who has ever lived, the one whose tastes transcend the ages. None are left now who venerate them as they deserve, save for the loyal, lonely bug who stands before you. That oil is merely a small savory to whet their appetite for the grand meal to come, a spectacular far-loom-spanning dish that I've been planning for an age. But alas, those above seem to have forsaken my poor master, and I have grown so old. Now I can never hope to gather the necessary ingredients. Blast their indolence. Still you tarry here, bug who calls herself a guest. If your idle claws need work, put them in service for our exalted great gourmand. I must remain by my master, so you will need to leave the Citadel and gather the ingredients for their meal in my stead. Yeah. I wonder if that changes the boss fight. I'm assuming gourmand I'm gonna have to fight. I could track down any ingredient you desire for a price. The oil you keep here may be of some use to me. Promise it as a reward, and your master shall have his meal. Such squalid bargain ill befits a holy servant. But so be it. Fetch me the ingredients, and you shall have that pale condiment for yourself. You dally still? If you wish to earn your reward, you should be hunting down those ingredients. Or do you need directions from a serving bug with some experience? Yes. For our base, we require the gelatinous mossberry stew. Its concoction is a druidic art, a jealously guarded secret of the moss-painted caverns deep below us. I think I have that. Okay. I like that. When he came out, he complained about the noise. You make more noise, he scoffs at it. Oh, those, blasted kids. Drop down there, can drop down over here. Let's do this one. Yeah, the Hollow Knight having no voice did serve that story well, because it's such a mystery. And if he spoke a lot, it would take a little bit away, I think, the way they constructed it. But Hornet, it's a welcome addition. Because you don't want it to be exactly the same as Hollow Knight. And she's got some sass to her. She's fun. She had some sass in Hollow Knight as well when you fought her and saw her. This is gross. Rotted meat? Why does this room exist? Aha! Oh, Silk Eater. Cool. Apparently we can go back to that spider and get more Silk Eaters when we need them. Sweet. We got a new quest. Let me read that. Collect rare delicacies of Farloom. Mossberry stew, vintage nectar, courier's rasher, crust nut, pickled muck maggot. Sounds delicious. Okay, that area's done now. Have I fought you before? Where'd you come from? You don't do much. Alright, we've been all through there, been all through there. Should probably go to the bench and then go. Maybe give the boss an attempt before bed. Oh, I remember you. You're very annoying. Oh, at least you came down. That's helpful. Much better. Oops. Wow. Not a great read on that. Oh. I remembered halfway through that jump. Want to go to bench. I was spoiled with one other thing. That if you do all the quests, then there is another area that opens up. I don't know if I'm going to try that on this playthrough, because without help, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. And I don't really want to get help. It doesn't feel like I really finished the game or, you know, discovered it by myself if I get help, so. Probably not going to do that. Unless I manage to do it without looking anything up. We're going over. Was there? Looks like there's a way up. Maybe that has to open. Definitely a switch. Oh, you're just a dude. Oh. Okay, you're definitely a guy we should poke. Try to get a couple hits in, but there's no delay in his attacks, so. Alright, so this guy we're gonna have to poke and poke and poke. Alright, 2 hits, good. Like we're jousting this dude. It's gonna take a while, but it's safe. Come on. Whoop. Too close for that. We're jousting. Jousted the crap out of him. Alright, round 2. I assume we have to kill these guys. I mean, they're not hard, it's just time consuming. I got greedy there. I wonder if there's a lore reason some of these guys have silk powers. Like they're like hornets somehow. Because not all the enemies can do silk stuff. Like that attack. That's very hornet coded. Alright, 2 down. Pretty easy patterns once you know them. Knowing this game, we'll probably be hit with a curveball now. Alright, we're almost there. Looks like a boss fight. Yep, this looks like a boss room. What do we got? Hello? Oh. Oh, they lied. Okay. Okay, I see what they're putting down. I think this will be okay. By their very moveset, they're telegraphing, so I think we can get this hopefully pretty quickly. I shouldn't have said that. Now that I said that, it's going to take me a million tries. Oop. crap. Good job. Wonder if we want to go back to Beast, because I do like Beast for boss battles. This one seems more finicky. Oh no! We gotta get by you. See if we can jump. Well, when he jumps, see if we can get by him. This seems like a bad idea. Woo! Alright, we should probably kill those. Because that was risky. Alright, guys. There's a beauty to this fight, though. The music's great. Aw, look at that. Oh, gotta watch that travel. Alright, I deserve that. I didn't deserve that. That was BS. Okay. Sometimes they hide each other's movement. That's the finicky part. Like, what was that? I don't know how that hit me. Phase 2. We're just going faster? Okay, we're going faster. Ooh. That was almost a cool hit. And I screwed it up. Okay, he does AoE on that ability. That screwed me up twice now. Whew, that was close. Okay, I got that timing wrong. Yeah, that AoE. I should have got that. I keep forgetting they do that little outward slash when they land. So I gotta take a wide berth when they come down. It's only when they hit the floor they do it. That should have been a 2-take though. I had that. Unless there's a phase 3. That's not too bad at all. You got double jump before this. Well, crap. I'm gonna have to go back and look for it now. Cool, thanks for stopping by, man. There's lots of places I need double jump for, so. Went early. Ooh, that was greed there. Alright. You drop a lot of stuff, at least. That's cool. Yeah, greed. Read again. At least we're getting rosaries every time we kill them. That's not bad. Alright. This should be doable. We might get a phase 3 though. Just gotta be aware of the AoE when they come down. Oop. Luckily we parried that. Alright, we jump over that. Cool. I assume they share a health pool. Oh, that was just a screw up. No excuse there. There's a beauty in the simplicity to this fight, though. It's very cool. Music's a vibe. It's great. Doesn't even seem like we're fighting. They're just doing a performance and I'm just kind of here for it. Alright. Double time! That's where they hide their movement a little bit. Oh, oh! Alright, touche, touche. That's my heal window if I need it. When they do the big AoE. Probably shouldn't try to heal outside of that. Ah, they got me with AoE again. That I just watch happen. Alright, let's wait for the AoE. Big part of these boss fights is finding your heal window. And this boss fight's whenever they do either their AoEs. Ooh, I parried that. Accidentally. It's better be lucky than good. Just don't get greedy. Nice and easy. It's probably a phase 3. I'm imagining they're just gonna go super fast in a second here. Oh. Phase 3? Oh, yep, phase 3. Men from the boys, here we go. Alright. I see what we're doing here. We're unsynced now. That was greedy. Oh, yeah, it's 100% greedy. I should have beat them there. I just got greedy. It's the bane of every boss fight. Yeah, that would have been cool, because gonna have to go to bed now, but that would have been a good thing to end it on. Hey, Frying Pan. Thanks for the raid, man. Bad timing. I'll give it one more shot at the boss fight. Because I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for the raid, man. I should have had the boss fight last time. But, you know, as one does, I got greedy. I'm like, oh, this is easy. Phase 3, when they're unsynced, no problem. And we're killing these guys because they give rosaries, and skipping them's a little dangerous. And I have like 700 rosaries, so I don't want to lose them all. But this is my first time playing this game. Played Hollow Knight a few months ago. Alright. Next one. It's almost like this boss fight includes these guys. It's like phase 1. Defeat the trash. These guys are definitely a good joust mob. Reaper is good for that. Very long nail. If you make all your pants wet, it's really hard to notice if you piss your pants. That is true. I'm not going to deny that. But as far as Silksong, before we get the fight, I'm loving Silksong. It's definitely different from Hollow Knight in the fact that the narrative is a little more plain because Hornet talks. Unlike Hollow Knight guy, who was more like a Dark Souls protagonist where he was just kind of there. But it still has the same vibe of you're not really the super amazing hero, which I really hate in games when you just come in and immediately everyone's like, oh, you're here, come save us. We're just kind of a person in the world, so I really like that vibe in games. And obviously it's Team Cherry, so the top two things are the music and the ambiance and the world. Gameplay is almost number 3. So, yeah, Silksong's really great. And I had my first tough boss before this stream. It was like 26 times, I think, for the judge. So before that, I was breezing through it pretty well. But yeah, that was my first one at the start of Act 2, sorry, that made it tough. Alright, let's get in the rhythm again. I have to keep reminding myself, these bosses don't have an enrage timer. So there's no reason to get greedy. Just get your rhythm. Make sure you set your rules for the boss fight. The rules for this one are, if I need a heal window, it's when they do AoE. Outside of that, probably not a good idea to heal. But they do this lovely little embrace thing when they do AoE, so you can always heal during that if you need to. Oh, I forgot to go through there. We can heal here. It's phase 1. They're slow. That's a phase 2 rule. Close. Guys are tricksy. And the AoE they do on the ground is only when they come straight down. So. Now we know our rules. Just obey the rules. Boss fight should be easy. I honestly usually go the Beast Crest. That'd probably be horrible for this fight, because you have to be aggro with it. Reaper is pretty perfect with the long range. Oh, forgot about the speed. Bad start. We got lucky on patterns there, so we could heal. Double AoE, alright. Oh, that was dumb. Alright. We got dumb. I was gonna say we got greedy. That wasn't greedy, that was just not paying attention. Alright, we're fine. I do need to heal. We're gonna wait for it. That was a heal window, we hit it. This fight is really cool, though. The theme is awesome. It just feels like they would be performing like this even if I wasn't here. They just love what they do. Those are the type of guards you want. I assume they're guarding something. Okay, that was a tricky one. I'm fine taking that hit. I got lucky there. I should not have healed there. That was great. I should have waited for the AoE. Remember when I said you need to make rules in your boss fights and listen to them? That's what I didn't do there. So don't heal. Now heal. Alright, now they're desynced. Now the fun begins. Hopefully this is the last phase. If they go desynced and faster, that will be the challenge. Ooh, that was tricky. They stacked. that. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, son of a... Once it starts going downhill, it goes downhill. Anyway, yeah, I do have to go to bed. I manage a gym, and if I don't get enough sleep, I can't talk to people in the morning. Yeah, that triple hit. Once it started going downhill, you kind of lose track of the other one. So, it happens. Anyway. Thank you guys for rating again. Frying Pan, you're the man. Yeah, we'll get him next time. I'll be back on tomorrow. That should have been the run. It's just, once you get hit once, you're looking at yourself, just your eyes track that way. The other one just keeps comboing and comboing. So, yep. Anyway, thanks guys for sticking around. And we'll be doing this again tomorrow night. We're pretty much doing it every weeknight till we're done with Hollow Knight. Then probably moving on to, I think, either Space Marine 2 or Dragon Warrior 1. I haven't decided yet. Very different games, but anyway, thanks guys. And we'll see you next time.